Up to 5,000 blackbirds just fell from the sky in the town of Beebe. This happened just before midnight on New Year's Eve.
Wildlife officials say roughly 2 million of one particular species died very suddenly, and millions of fish were killed in separate incidents from Arkansas to South America to the South Pacific.
Our top story, a terrible mystery gripping the world right now. Birds, fish, and all kinds of creatures just dropping dead in huge numbers for what seems like no reason.
For the first time on record, 3 major hurricanes form in the Pacific.
0.3 magnitude earthquake has struck off the Chilean coast.
More than 1,400 people killed at this point.
Thousands are abandoning their homes as wildfires spread.
3 girls from the Denver area were flying across the world to join ISIS.
ISIS has a lot of supporters that they can pull from.
Muslim fanatics are slaughtering Christians.
$135,000 in a fine last week for refusing to bake a wedding cake for a lesbian couple.
That there are a number of states that only recognize traditional marriage. According to the Supreme Court, that is now over.
A county clerk in Kentucky jailed by a judge after she refused to issue marriage licenses to same-sex couples.
I pay your salary.
I am most grateful for your invitation to address this joint session of Congress.
I felt something. I'm not lying. I felt something.
Did you feel something too?
I felt a little vibe.
A man so human, yet divine.
Man, can you believe that?
Wow, I just cannot believe what I just saw on television. Like, what's going on in the world? All these events happening.
Another earthquake? It's just been one after another.
These wars, civil wars, Middle East, Russia, Ukraine. Man.
Did you hear about all the animals that are dying? I mean, we got fish just washing up on shore.
Birds falling out of the sky.
It's just getting worse and worse.
I read somewhere that 150 to 200 species are dying every day. This is unsustainable.
Man, did you see the 3 hurricanes across the Pacific?
Yeah, that was wild, man.
All
at the same time.
Now we're hearing about people going to jail for their rights, for their beliefs.
Wasn't freedom of conscience what this country was built on?
Oh yeah, the Pope came to address Congress. What does this mean?
50 years ago, he wasn't even allowed to come here.
Yeah, this can't all be coincidence.
It's like it's always been bad, but it's just seemed to be getting way worse.
This has to mean something. Where do we find answers?
I wonder if there's any books on the end of the world here. Got no Bible here.
The Bible?
Hey, grab me one of those.
The Bible doesn't have anything. I've heard people talk about the Bible for years, decades, centuries.
Open it up.
You think there's something in here? Now what, you gonna tell me Jesus is coming tonight?
Hey, look at this. It said in the last days, mockers would come and scoffers. And it said that they would be saying that Jesus is, there's been a promise of his coming forever.
So that's what I just said.
Well, hey, check this out. You'll hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Huh?
And all these things will come to pass. Nation rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. There'll be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places.
Is that what we just saw?
It's like word for word.
Where's that from?
That's in Matthew chapter 24. And there's a lot more here, and we gotta study this out. Oh, Revelation? Man, nobody can understand Revelation.
You don't think so?
Hey, Daniel chapter 7 verse 2 and 3 says there's 4 beasts. What does a beast represent?
It says the 4th beast is a 4th kingdom, and the 10 horns of the kingdom are 10 kings. So it's kings and kingdoms, political powers.
These just aren't wild animals. These are symbols that mean something.
The Vatican and world politics.
Water a symbol too?
Let's see what Revelation says.
There it is, Revelation 17:50. He said to me, the waters that thou saw where the horse sitteth are peoples, multitudes, nations, and tongues.
So waters represent people.
And beasts are kingdoms.
So the Bible is explaining itself.
The mark of the beast.
I don't know. Some kind of computer chip? Tattoo? Dion. Look. It's not a barcode. It's not a chip. It says, he that has wisdom, let him understand. The number of the beast is the number of a man. His number is 666.
beast that's speaking great words against the Most High, and it thinks to change times and laws.
Wow. So if a beast is a kingdom, that would mean that a kingdom was speaking these great things, trying to change times and laws. Man, this is heavy.
Is that the same beast from Revelation 13? What about this wounded head? And all the world following after the beast? Man, so Daniel 2 and Daniel 7, right? It's all there.
Man, it's just like what I learned in history class. I mean, it's in perfect order. There's Babylon, gold, then Medo-Persia,
silver,
then Greece,
bronze.
Wow, then Rome,
iron.
But what about that other beast? Whoa, I just realized who it is. The Bible says he opposes himself. The man of sin. And that same man of sin is revealed in Revelation chapter 12.
And I used to think the Bible didn't make sense. And this all makes perfect sense.
It's not just a bunch of fables. It's the whole history of the world. From Nebuchadnezzar to Barack Obama. It's all in here.
I mean, we've been learning about the mark of the beast, 666. The Antichrist is revealed.
All the kingdoms and the empires.
Man, even America's in here. Israel's mentioned.
It's all in here. And not only that, we know about the plan of salvation.
And what happens when you die?
Every major kingdom in the world is here. You've got the head of gold, the chest and arms of silver. The torso is bronze, the legs of iron. Wow, that means we're in the feet.
The very tips of the toes, man.
We're at the end.
There's only one thing left. I think we have to tell the whole world about this.
You're right.
The world needs to know.